What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Currently, we have this premiere video for information in regards to the 13.2 update, and apparently some information in regards to the 9.5 anniversary, as we can see here in this video. So the thing about it is that this is only debuting here as a Japanese video. The English version of the video, I think, is going to be put onto Twitter. This is going to be premiering first, so I guess whichever video becomes available, we'll watch it and we'll see what happens. Gonna do a live reaction to it. Hopefully we see some cool stuff. I have no idea what's going to be in this video, by the way. Some people seem to think that I have insider information about certain things, but about this, I have absolutely no idea. So this is going to be pretty raw first take of what we're about to see. The big thing is about the big version update. We know a couple of things. Obviously, the big treasure map update with the new card functionalities. We know the new collection feature, where if you collect certain characters, you'll get rainbow gem rewards because of it. And that's basically all we know. And we know that with version updates, they typically like to put an array of different updates, whether they be quality of life or new features. So I really hope that we get to see more of that. And then obviously it says at 3:26 in the video, we're going to see 9.5 anniversary information. So it looks like, you know, the first section is dedicated just to the update. Then we'll talk about the 9th Annie, 9.5 Annie. At this point, I have no idea what it could be. I don't know if they're going to give us a little bit of a tease as to what character is going to debut. I think that would be fascinating if they did that. Maybe it'll just be a theme. Like, the theme is going to be this thing, and then we can speculate from there, and then we have to wait until November 12th or, you know, thereabouts to get information about the character. But then again, they could do similar to what they did with Gear 5, because when Gear 5 was originally teased, we got information about that happening like 2 weeks before the character actually came out, which is pretty crazy. So that's also something that could happen. They could tease exactly the character that's coming out, and then we just got to wait, you know, what is it now? Probably 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks before we even figure out what's going on. 3 weeks or so. So I don't know. It could go in a lot of different directions. I'm not expecting a hell of a lot of information to be here, but hey, if you go in with relatively low expectations, then you have a higher chance of being surprised, right? And it means you can't really be disappointed if you have low expectations. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll be back when the video is about to drop. Okay, so it's now currently news time. We're just waiting for everything to come up. I'm expecting it to probably be tweeted out. Oh, here we go. Wait, hang on, this is not the same video. This is just the English version, okay? The Japanese video actually does have more information. Treasure map will be updated. The treasure cards. Land on a card spot on the map, and you got a steering wheel. Chance of moving the ship forward a fixed number of steps without expending stamina. Chance of wow, that is busted. Slingshot and gun and cannon. Defeat enemies encountered. That is incredible. And then Seacat, gain treasure points. Yo, this is pretty sick. I kind of dig this. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Yo, that sea chart one is insane. Just to raise navigation levels. Anytime you like during the ongoing treasure map period. Interesting. Okay. And they've added all the stuff in game as well, which we'll check out. Gameplay flow has been improved, adding a smoother experience when making your rounds. Oh wow, it's incredibly fast now. Okay. Sure. The first treasure map will be in mid-November with this brand new update. We already knew this was happening, but it's cool to get a bit more information in regards to what these cards are doing. The collection feature, we do have a decent idea about what it's about. So collect certain Sugo rare characters and they'll form a special illustration, which, yeah, we pretty much know that that's exactly what it was going to be. So nothing really special here. When you have, when all Sugo rare characters in the given category are level 120 or higher, they'll gain an extra effect. Okay, and I assume that you get maybe more rewards for doing that. 5 types of illustrations are coming, and then more will be added later on. Right, okay. I mean, it all depends on the rewards. I know some people are kind of pissed about this, but the thing about it is like, it's just more free stuff. I don't think it's that bad, personally. I think it's a pretty cool feature. It's just extra gems that you can get. Collection rewards. Okay, here we go. Get rainbow gems as you add to your collection. So you get a list for how many of these different characters that you have. That's interesting. So it's not just based off of the cards, it's actually based off of other stuff too. Other updated content. Filter by potential ability. Pirate alliances are easier to find. Okay, I don't think that really matters that much. I mean, for people who are already in established alliances, filtering via potential ability, that's a really neat feature. I actually really like that. That's a nice addition to the game, for sure. What else could they potentially add at this point? Treasure map improvement, adding new content. What the hell does that even mean? Playability improvements for Kizuna Clash. Okay, are they going to expand on these? That's fascinating. I want to hear more about this, especially that new content. Oh, we get 30 gems? Cool. Sneak peek at the 9.5 anniversary. What are we going to see here? 9.5 free Sugo Fest. Get a present of rainbow gems on the day of the 9.5 anniversary and Zoro Secret. So it's a Zoro character for the 9.5 anniversary. I don't think I'm that excited about that. Zoro was 9.5 Annie last year. We're sending out hints about the 2 Sugo rare anniversary characters. Okay, so we know it's 2 characters. Hint for the first character. I have absolutely no idea. I'm sure many people in the community will be able to figure this out. I'm sure we'll figure it out. A hint for the second character. We'll be giving more hints on our official X account, so make sure to check it out. Is this like... Dude, what the hell is this even about? These are very convoluted puzzles. To be continued. Okay, that is fascinating. Let's go over to the Japanese one. I'm going to mute it actually because I'm probably going to get hit with copyright because they always like to do that. So this is just going through the same features as before. There actually might be more information in this Japanese video because they tend to like to give more information. But this all looks pretty much exactly what we have already seen so far on the English version. So we'll go ahead and just see what else is here. Put it on lower audio here, but I have no idea what the hell this is referring to, man. There's lots of info here. I have no idea who the new character is referring to with all of those weird hints, but this all looks to be pretty much the exact same that we've already seen before. And it did mention that they're adding new content within the version 13.2 update. I mean, that's pretty vague. I'm not really too sure what that exactly is referring to. There is information in game currently right now in regards to the version update, so I just want to pull that up right now so I can actually have a look at it in game. It is kind of fascinating that they did the video in this fashion. Like, they made them completely separate. You'd think they'd just do the same video and then have the Japanese one with English subtitles, but they literally made 2 separate videos entirely, which is wild. You get 6F. And I don't even get that. And then you got this one here as well. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it, but we'll figure it out. Well, we got some interesting stuff to see in game too. Okay, so that is interesting. That is interesting. So the big thing, obviously, is the new updates to Treasure Map. I think that's going to be interesting to see how that exactly works. But in game here, it is mentioning some other stuff about the effects to defeat the characters in the map on Treasure Map, which is kind of interesting. So I'll probably put that on the screen so you guys can actually have a look at that. But everything that is posted in game is essentially what we've seen in the video. So I don't think there was really any surprising information here. The only thing that we just don't understand is the hints towards the 9.5 anniversary characters. I have no idea. Maybe we'll have a look in the community and see what people are thinking. Okay, so I've actually pulled up Photoshop here because this is exactly what people think this is. People are saying that these are hexadecimal color codes. So if you go onto Photoshop, which I have here, and if you use these codes to find out what color it is, each of these represent a color. You've got white, and then you've got different shades of red. I have absolutely no idea what this could be referring to, but some people have been theorizing potentially Luffy and Shanks dual unit. Could be a possibility from Film Red. I think that would kind of fit pretty well. The only thing that didn't really make a lot of sense was the fact that if you go over to like the information for the 9.5 anniversary, Zoro's secret art lucky drawing, and that's kind of fascinating because like last year when we had the 9.5 anniversary, or the 8.5 anniversary should I say, we had Zoro. Zoro was the 8.5 anniversary character, and they had, I believe, this Zoro login bonus. So it would be strange for them to do that. At the end of the day, though, they did say that there were 2 characters, because there was that clue with the colors, and then this one, I mean, this could be literally 10 billion different things. Editor Toadskii right here, just want to put this in here saying that people in the community have been able to figure out exactly what this is referring to. Now, this is in no way confirmation, but what you see on screen right here is, I guess, the answer to what this image is referring to. So each of these letters refers to one of the redhead pirates, and that's kind of fascinating. So it potentially is not going to be a dual Shanks and Luffy. It looks like it might straight up be a Shanks and a Luffy separately. We'll have to wait and see exactly how this is going to work, whether this actually will count as like a full Shanks crew unit in general, because if that is the case, it's going to be interesting to see how that will actually work in game, and whether this is actually a dual unit, like a new like Shanks crew V2. This could go in a lot of different directions, and as I said, this is in no way confirmation exactly what it is. This is just theories people are going off. But even if you go to the Japanese video, they have the Japanese characters for the first Japanese character of each individual character, and apparently they line up as well. So this looks to be a new Shanks crew style unit coming for here, and then the other unit, in my opinion, is going to be Gear 5 Luffy from Film Red, but we'll have to wait and see exactly what it's referring to. I have absolutely no idea what this is referring to, but I guess we'll see. But I feel like the color thing makes a lot of sense for it to be Film Red related. You know, Luffy Shanks dual unit would be amazing and people would go crazy for it. Gear 5 Luffy and Shanks doing like a final tap, which would make perfect sense. It's what we thought was going to be coming eventually, you know, last year with Film Red. But yeah, I don't know. It's a very, very weird situation that we find ourselves in. I do feel like we really didn't get a lot of information. All the information that we got was pretty much what we expected it to be. There wasn't really any major surprises, aside from actually seeing for the first time what some of these treasure map cards actually are. Okay, so I've decided to jump in game and have a look at all the information that's actually here. So if we go to the important tab, it gives us information that this is going to be going out October 23rd from midday to 10 p.m. I believe. So I'm actually leaving to go to the United States on the 23rd of October, so I'm not going to be able to cover all this stuff when it actually drops, but we'll see it obviously. But let's have a look at these new features. So we've got the new features for Treasure Map, added the collection feature, added sorting options for Pirate Alliance, added potential abilities for character filter, added new features for characters, which I think is always fascinating to see. Increased character box limit. This is something I've been looking forward to. I've been stuck at 3,400 or 3,300, whatever the cap is, for a while, and I'm getting pretty much to the brink of that, so I'm really happy that they're giving us more box. We have the Adjusted Pirate King Adventures. Adjusted Pirate King Adventures? What the hell is that referring to? Okay, so we'll have to wait and see what that's referring to when the update drops. You adjusted the friend missions. I think this is a really good one because it is actually really hard for people to complete those friend missions, apparently. Well, I've been trying to get randoms to do it for basically since the feature has been brought into the game, and I've never had anyone complete it. So if there was a way to adjust it to make it slightly easier, I'd be down for that. Adjusted certain visuals for Pirate Rumble. I'm not really too sure what that's referring to either, but I'm always down for that. I like little tweaks to stuff like that. Updated the app icon. Ooh, okay, that's kind of spicy. I like that. Bug fixes, other minor fixes. Sure, okay. So that's all coming out very, very soon, of course. Today, we've got the official announcement of the video, which we can go ahead and watch, which we already have. We have the new Ein Sugo Fest, the Kizuna Clash Sugo Fest, starting tomorrow, as of the recording of this video. I will not be doing pulls on this banner. I don't think it's really that exciting. The characters just don't really resonate with me. I don't think the characters are really that good, so I'm not going to be pulling. The brand new Kizuna Clash versus Borsalino is going to be starting on October 24th, and I'm pretty much looking forward to this one. The new Zephyr ship is also going to be purchasable with Kizuna insignia. I think it's 200 Kizuna insignia, so that's definitely going to be something I want to get. But another thing that's actually kind of interesting is it actually listed here at all? They did announce that Yeah, here it is here. The Amber Crystal Skull for Gear 5 Luffy, as well as the Super Evolution Skull for Nami and Robin, and the one for Perona are all going to be in the Kizuna shop, which is fantastic. So if you were unable to pick up all of the skulls for Gear 5 Luffy, or you want to have the option to devolve, you can now do that. So that's fantastic. I'm really happy that that's all there. We will probably get a Kizuna Clash preparation video up sometime within the next couple of days, so look out for that. The announcement of the Super Evolution of Zephyr, of course, and then the version 13.2 update, which we have already gone through most of it. The new card functionalities allowing you to, like, beat bosses, which I think is really cool. And then you've got, you know, the ability to get more points, more movement, but the really cool one, the rare one of being able to skip navigation levels, I think is really, really cool. It says cards can be used anytime during a treasure map run, but I guess one thing that isn't stated is if you collect a card throughout a map, can you only use that card during the map, or can you use it at any point? You know, can you use it like and save it for multiple different maps? I hope you can save cards, because I would kind of hate to have a card and not really have a function to use it at that point, and you have to really get cards at the right time. I think that would be a bit of a shame. Now this one here is kind of interesting too. The encounter boss defeat count ×2, defeated, failed, defeated. Use various effects to help you run. So I assume that when you use one of these cards to defeat bosses, it actually will go through all the bosses and have a chance at killing all of them. So I guess in this instance here, when you use the card to defeat a boss, it defeated 2 of the bosses, but one of them was still alive, which is interesting. Another thing that's interesting is that the bosses for this map are Blackbeard pirates. And that Jesus Burgess, I don't remember that Jesus Burgess being a character. I'm gonna have to look on the database real quick. Okay, so I've looked it up. Apparently this Jesus Burgess debuted around the time of Gecko Moria release and the dual Blackbeard character, so I assume that makes sense. Okay, so I assume dual Blackbeard actually might be the next Super Evolution after Zephyr. We'll wait and see. I feel like there's something Blackbeard happening here. For Blackbeard to be the boss is interesting. Anyways, let's move on. Treasure map speed has been improved. I like that they're doing that, because it does take quite a long time and it can be very grueling, especially with all the runs you have to do. Speeding up the process, I'm a big fan of that. The collection feature, we've pretty much gone through all of this, but this is interesting. One or more, or you get one or more to get 5 rainbow gems. So it's not just based off of the illustrations. It looks like there might actually be other rewards based on just other colored characters or class characters that you own. So again, it's just more ways to get more rainbow gems. I don't see how this is a negative thing. This is just straight positive stuff. More rainbow gems for free. No issues with that at all. You can check the Sugo Rare list to see your Sugo Rare progress. That's interesting, because we've got the community website, the One Piece Treasure Cruise Legend checklist thingamajiggy, and now we've got kind of like an in-game version of that, so I think that's kind of cool. And then if all of the Sugo Rares in a category reach level 120, an effect will be added. So I know that, yeah, I'll probably try and get most of these characters to 120 just to get the special effect on them for sure. Other features including Pirate Alliance is easier to find, filter via potential ability, which is a really nice change actually. I do like that a lot. So filtering for treasure map characters like double special or cooldown reduction, damage dealing special, fixed damage, certain class colors, you'll be able to find it pretty quickly now. That's cool. For details regarding treasure map cards, see the respective help. And I don't think there's too much else in regards to information here. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the information we have. It's not a lot of information, but it's cool either way. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up from me. So let me know your thoughts and opinions about this new update down below in the comment section. And if you have any theories as to what you think the 9.5 anniversary is going to be relating to, definitely let me know down below in the comment section. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. On that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.